at the theater, man. It's the cheers at the Trapster. King D, LMT, RAP. I go P. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, trap with the best on. Nah, I ain't nothing like the rest on. Never see me stop, I just keep going. About to make me an M off a keyboard. Ready to blow like some C4. Financially move like a D-boy. Think you peeping my move, that's a decoy. Giving game online, that's an E-course. Might have plenty of regrets, but I remorse. Yeah, I got the hook up like P-boy. I had a freak down to be more. Yeah, less with her, best for the D-boy. You gonna see me when you look up. Having paper, then you should come book us. It don't matter how long that it took us. If you want you a me, gotta cook up. When I aim for the top, gotta look up. I don't wrestle with suckers, no book up. Face on my problems, so look up. Making some shit, gotta shook em. Gotta take me some chances, I took em. I'm the brightest son ever, go book it. I can hustle whatever you look for. Any event, I got looks for it. Need it today, tomorrow for little boys. Yeah, try with the best on. Nah, I ain't nothing like the rest on. Never see me stop, I just keep going. About to make me an M off a keyboard. Ready to blow like some C4. Financially move like a D-boy. You keep peeping my move, that's a decoy. Give me game online, this an E-course. Might have plenty of regrets, but not remorse. Yeah, I got the hook up like people. 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 Try with the best on. Nah, I ain't nothing like the rest on. Never see me stop, I just keep going. About to make me an M off a keyboard. Ready to blow like some C4. Financially move like a D-boy. You keep peeping my move, that's a decoy. Give me game online, that's an E-course. Might have plenty of regrets, but not remorse. I got the hook up like people. I got the hook up like people. I got the hook up like people. Movies, not at the theater, man. It's the cheers at the Trapster. King D, LMT, RAP. I go P. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, trap with the best on. Nah, I ain't nothing like the rest on. Never see me stop, I just keep going. About to make me an M off a keyboard. Ready to blow like some C4. Financially move like a D-boy. Think you peeping my move, that's a decoy. Giving game online, that's an E-course. Might have plenty of regrets, but not remorse. Yeah, I got the hook up like P-boy. I had a freak down to be more. Yeah, less with her, best for the D-boy. You gonna see me when you look up. Having paper, then you should come book us. It don't matter how long that it took us. If you want you a me, gotta cook up. When I aim for the top, gotta look up. I don't wrestle with suckers, no book up. Face on my problems, so look up. Making some shit, gotta shook em. Gotta take me some chances, I took em. I'm the brightest son ever, go book it. I can hustle whatever you look for. Any event, I got looks for it. Need it today, tomorrow for little boys. Yeah, try with the best on. Nah, I ain't nothing like the rest on. Never see me stop, I just keep going. About to make me an M off a keyboard. Ready to blow like some C4. Financially move like a D-boy. You keep peeping my move, that's a decoy. Give me game online, this an E-course. Might have plenty of regrets, but not remorse. Yeah, I got the hook up like people.
Yeah. What's that word, man? What's that word? What's that word, man? Checking out all levels, you know what I mean? Got to be on the highs. Oh, look, man, we finna just pop straight on in, see what we grab them wins, man.
Look for me a little pain. Killer 5758 with a frame, nigga. By myself with the same niggas, but I ain't too deep like Dame. Look, no won't bless no name. Niggas, you ain't watch your steps, you Jane. Nigga, we gon' make it hard then. I don't want no pause then. Give me a broad then. Let it give me massage. These niggas can't see me, I'm parlay from out of the apartments. Had your crush on my wood like a carpet. I know I can spit, but she slide me. Had some pain on me and she robbed it. YouTube and chill, we watching the park. With both getting texts, but we ain't even ballin'. About to go ghost like Amari Hard. The niggas be killing their brother, man, they on that Scott shit. Gotta keep you some beat that you margin. We all gon' score that squad shit. Know I bought with my brothers, the soft shit. Go with the flow, just stop it. You don't force shit when you got options. I don't shit with niggas on that hot shit. Think of penitentiary over profit. Just to show a nigga how to rock it. Man, the world crazy, we don't stop it. Act like my problem solved already shot it. Ponytail, let the vibe shit. Lingerie, let the stockings. Investment type, yeah, smart shit. Making trades in the stock shit. Like it's no hold on my right. You know what I'm saying? You going through it and you hustle, man. This shit that I trap, man. I ain't down. You know what I'm saying? Give time, man. Gotta keep some pretty little pain. Some stick back like hard, nigga. Nah, for real. Get right down the hard, look for me a little pain. I'm looking for me, no pill, no drain. Lord won't bless no rain. I need some with a little frame. Somebody good for the brain. Sunshine when it rain. I'm Tarzan, shit, giant. Nigga, we don't feel that. I'm my way, I'm Peter, you Jane. And McKinney say living
get entire the motto. Stay for the hoes, the motto. Live, maintain the motto. Big mama, I hit the lotto. Yeah. From the haven to cover. Like a half far that I go. Living this life like it's no tomorrow. From the haven to cover. Like a half far that I go. Living this life like it's no tomorrow.
Frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it. Under fire.
Oh my God. Oh. Oh my God.
They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
The Knowles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Canellish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man,
let's
they
go.
made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better. And you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. This move just oozes confidence, going for it on fourth down from their own side of the field. Pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. And they finally game down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Terrible defense.
The Seminoles are flying down the field. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Defense.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on.
Let's go.
In these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires to the wideout.
Hey, oh my God, bro.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36.
All of a sudden, we don't get no pressure.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Damn, bro. 2 4 long.
Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught over the middle. It's Pittman. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Sherrill. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quarterback making checks. Off the the play fake on first down to throw. Coming out aggressively. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Vandy. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Oh, we gotta make him pay for that. He shouldn't even be right there.
In that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Castellanos.
Please come here.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Extending the play. Pulls it in. It's
Oh, we gotta go and get this sack. That's the problem.
Picks up 10 on that one.
I love him.
He just drifting and do everything and try to run.
Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Scrambling away. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Let's go, man. That's fine.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Good shit, bro.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football.
Great defense.
Incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Knowles looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end.
Oh my God.
And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and
Yeah,
gets
that
off
was
the
all.
field. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Handoff to the lone back. Nice move there.
Ah, don't do me that. Go! Move, man.
He picks up the first down. And the Commodores want to move quickly. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Got to get the line quickly for this.
I forgot he used to score. No bullshit.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just a little more room, and maybe
I forgot this man scored.
Out of bounds at the 8. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. After that,
Let's go defense.
Attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top.
Oh, my.
Nice defensive play to get
Let's go.
in there and knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moving away from pressure. Now he'll let one fly.
Man, boy, I'm finna be so mad.
The football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, hurry, wait.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Back to throw, it's Pavia. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We ain't getting enough one.
That is
Oh.
the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things.
This guy didn't get far.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Gonna swing it on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got it. Corralled and brought down by the defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. That's caught. It's Davis. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Got it in the middle. It's Dillon. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Vanderbilt 10, Florida State 7.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Trying to set the tone with the run.
Damn.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Play action.
Yeah. Damn, he working. Oh my God, that was beautiful.
They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
There you go.
We need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play. Just like
went on, bro. Let's get him out of here. I'm saying my food too much.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. The short hands, it's White, looking for room at the 40. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Loose ball squirting all over the place, and it went out of the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
And these quarterbacks, they know they're playmakers, and they can make big plays. And
Thank you, Dad. Oh my God. She was terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, look for me a little painkiller, 5758 with a frame, nigga. By myself with the same niggas, but I ain't too deep like Dame Lillard. Lord won't bless no lame niggas. You ain't watch your steps, you James, nigga. We're gon' make it hard then. I don't wanna pause then. Give me a broad then. Let it give me massages. These niggas can't see me, I'm parlay from out of the apartments. Had your crush on my wood like a carpet. I know I can spit, but she slobbing. Had some pain on me and she robbed me. You took it chill, we watching the park. We both getting texts, but we ain't even ballin'. Thought they go ghost like a Mario Hard. Niggas be killing their brother, think they on that scar shit. Gotta keep you some beat that you march with. We all gon' score that squad shit. Know I bought with my brothers, the soft shit. Go with the flow, just stop it. You don't force shit when you got options. I don't shit with niggas on that hot shit. They put penitentiary over profit, just to show a nigga how they rockin'. Man, the world crazy, who gon' stop it? Like my problem solver, ready to chop it. Ponytail of the bob shit, lingerie with the stockings. Investment type, yeah, smart shit. Making trades in the stock shit. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? When you going through it and you a hustler, man, that shit got travel, man. You know what I'm saying? You got good times, man. You gotta keep you some pretty little painkiller or something like that. Nah, for real. Man, live for me, a little painkiller. No weed, no pill, no.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Reed. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense just a
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Concepcion. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bringing the heat.
Come on, man, make a play.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Concepcion. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the toss. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He's moving out of the pocket.
Don't let him get that out.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 72 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Motion from the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line, it's Jackson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense.
Oh, man. Stop playing, bro. Smart for that. Let's do it. Beautiful.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Reed. Pulls it in, it's Craver. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy.
There he goes.
This shouldn't even been over.
Texas A&M. And once he got away from
It was nice to the came. Man, this clock,
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll return it. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Jackson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Outside the pocket, lets it go.
Oh, man.
Got his man downfield.
I ain't good shit,
And
man.
this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now having back-to-back catches, you better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
Shit.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Trying to barge in.
Go.
Next going for the goal line.
I like that, D.
Ohio State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Got it behind the line. It's
Yes, sir.
and they pick up just a few on that completion.
Tripping on none of that.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make
Yes,
a
sir.
nice
We ain't
out
tripping on
of it
none of that.
most of the time. And my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third.
Cheesy ass niggas, man. Oh my God, a lot of you looking for. Just cheese, man. Niggas don't be having no type of game.
The first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open. No problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Hell no. Man, they just show so much love. Oh my God, bro.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands,
I'm supposed to show so much love.
I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense.
That's just bro Reese tackle like it was, man.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking to buy time. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
He can't break the target up.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
That just don't make sense anymore.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on second down. Skips away from pressure. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get his first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty good.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. They took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one.
A shot toward the end zone.
Man, let's fucking go. Go get it. Throw it up high. Throw it up at his head. They can't jump with me.
Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Bruh.
He had
I mean,
Vincent
right,
Corey
dog.
on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense playing a bail technique. Takes the handoff. It's Moss. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a
Breaks into the open. Over the move. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Handoff from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
To the air, it's Ncaa. Quickly complete. On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to the right.
Patience.
Got it up for the
Go, dog.
and he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
Oh my God. This is beautiful.
And that one will put him up here in the second half. They'll try to tack one
Play
more
call
on the
is
score.
tremendous.
A methodical
The greatest
drive, and
ever.
they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. This is a design run.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Reed. Fires to
Oh my God. Damn, let me turn it to him.
running wide open down
Hey, they let me change into him.
Touchdown, Aggie. He broke
Oh
away from
my
the defense and
God.
couldn't catch it. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the
Oh
rest.
my
Nice
God.
job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. First play of the drive, lost a throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Under fire. And as he throws, intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Leaves it with the running back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Finds his man. It's Moss. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Quarterback, watch the quarterback. Watch the quarterback.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees
That's how I
everything
know,
2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Going for the big play. Makes the catch on the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going for it all.
Bit.
And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. He might want another play. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Just keeps swinging it. Takes a hit as he fires. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He ran in cheese. No wonder.
Keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
I should have went to the side.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmaking.
Turning it on! Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore, coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And in this situation, late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, down a throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it and making the big touchdown pass.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. With the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Finds his big tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice
A
pickup
lot
there.
of time, man.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Buys a little extra
wait,
time.
no.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
What are we doing, man? What are we doing?
And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
A run for the quarterback.
They didn't even move. What they doing? Man, that shit glitched.
Inside the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
That shit glitched out.
I'm throwing my clipboard.
I'm already knowing what the fuck the play is.
I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy.
They didn't even fucking move, dog.
They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit
Oh,
on the field,
man.
and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Downs. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. That's caught. It's Jackson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He wants to throw it again. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Quarterback may change this route. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
So it's an 80-yard drive. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Moves around to clear up the vision. Finds some fresh air. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A&M comes back out with another first down. Quarterback run is part of the
Hey, yeah, that shit glitched. Man, that just made me fucking miss, bro. Man, that shit glitched.
Sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead.
Man, that shit is glitched.
This game away.
It's not been one time I ain't been right there for this shit, dog.
13-point game here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. looking downfield, it's Ncaa. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The Buckeyes look to do some damage in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after them.
And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Moss.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. As Junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. These men stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. The give to the tailback. They made the stop and the clock strikes.
Quarterback zone.
We'll do it for this one. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but in my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like,
Lift me a little pain, killer 5758 with a frame, nigga. By myself with the same niggas, but I ain't too deep like Dame Lillard. Boy won't bless no lane, niggas. You can watch your steps, you James, niggas. Don't make it hard, then. I don't want no pause, then. Give me a broad, then. Let it give me massages. These niggas can't see me, I'm parlay from out of the apartments. Had your crush on my wood like a carpet. I know I can spit, but she slobbing. Had some pain on me and she robbed it. YouTube been chill, we watching the park. Both getting texts, but we ain't even bothered. About to go ghost like Amari Hodge. Niggas be killing their brother, man, they on that Scott shit. Gotta keep you some beat that you march with. We all gon' score that squad shit. Know I bought with my brothers, the Gasol shit. Go with the floor, just stop it. You don't force shit when you got options. I don't chill with niggas on that hot shit. They put penitentiary over profit, just to show a nigga how they rockin'. Man, the world crazy, who gon' stop it? Like my problem solver, ready to chocolate. Ponytail of the bob shit, lingerie with the stockings. Investment type, yeah, smart shit. Making trades in the stock shit. Yeah, man. Know what I'm saying? When you going through it and you a hustler, man, this shit got trapping, man. Know what I'm saying? You got good times, man. You gotta keep some pretty little painkiller or something like that. Nah, for real. Man, look for me a little painkiller, no weed, no pill, no drink, nigga. Lord won't bless no lame, nigga. Not me, some with a little frame, nigga. Somebody good for the brain, nigga. Sunshine when it rain, nigga. I'm Tarzan, she Jane, nigga. We done feel like I can't hang with you. Know how niggas change, nigga. You don't see me cry when it rain, nigga. Had to have my pain, nigga. I'm loaded, but I'm a plain, nigga. Ain't too good on the cam, but I paint these pictures. Front of me, dog, I'ma get back with you. Got this girl throwing it back like the picture, but she can't stand my life. I gotta evict her. At least you get breathing room, you get the picture. All in the air, but you can't even with it.
They get him on the ground at the 20. Gonna run it. It's ball.
Ah, bullshit.
And he's stuffed by that
That's
big.
me. That's just bullshit. I Damn, that drunk. This shit. They do.
Tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
From the gun, the running back has it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Using the quick game. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Off the play fake on 1st down.
Oh my God.
And the defense, they've got it
What?
at the 27. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry up. And off from the shotgun.
Come on, man. This man on the ground.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the
Fuck outta here.
34-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he
my
lets it go.
God.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own great field position. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Looking downfield, it's Sellers.
Man, I can't get the ball off on the pressure though at all.
And he'll take it in and
Yeah, right in his face and getting the hell out of that.
These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Daniels.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Daniels. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
To the air, it's Lagway. Gonna try to get
That motherfucker's so slow.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Gators headed quickly to the line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to...
Oh, baby.
Just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up.
He'll be up in there. And like I threw him to the touchdown.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Gators!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And right down the middle. They march 72 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off play action on first down. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. That's caught, it's Bennett. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes.
A lot of time, man.
Drag letting him catch it and use his speed
Oh,
to turn
what
it
I'm here.
upfield.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to run it.
Bitch ass.
He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, the play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
Ah! Come on, man.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's back. He's out of bounds.
Brother, hesitation, bro.
1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Oh, man, what a missed
I'm off this hole, man. I'm straight. I'm straight, bro. 2 minute time.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Oh, my God.
Working on the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job between the quarterback and tight end on that play. And in this area of the field, these windows are really small, so you've got to have great timing. QB and tight end showed you right there.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He fires one deep over the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch on the right side.
All right, way to let me go make a play on the ball. Like, actually go attack the ball.
Defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to scramble. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass, it's Sellers. With the catch, it's Harbor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space.
Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Got his man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Handoff to the single running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Quick strike complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Defense not showing press coverage. They'll start this drive with an end around. Runs through a tackle. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And RD, I love creative offensive coordinators. They don't just split a guy out wide that has game-breaking speed nowadays. Now they shift him, they motion, they put him all over the place. They put him in motion and give him the football. Just find ways to get your playmakers the football and get the football to him in space where he can do damage like he did on this play.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Power football with the run. Turns it on in midfield. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To the air, it's Sellers. They're working that left side. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Makes the grab. It's Bennett. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Wants to throw again. Dances away to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Under fire. Escapes the sack. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. He'll pull it down. Hard running there. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And he showed you in 2 plays why this defense has been up late at night. Like, thinking about having to guard, he makes you defend the back end, throwing the football, but then has the ability to pull it down and chew up yards with his legs. He makes you cover the whole field, run and pass. Infuriating to deal with as a defense.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Gators in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Going right to work up top. Running into the open space. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Using his feet to buy time. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to Mighty Smalls.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game, because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
To the air on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. An explosive play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the 4th quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds finds his man. It's Hawkins. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Here he goes breaking the pocket. The short hands. It's Clark. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Gators moving quickly to the line. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the marker. It's Harbor. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Looking deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
You'd love to get the score right now, but you also want to make sure, if you can, that the clock keeps moving.
So let's do both. Let's run the football, keep it on the ground, run the play clock down, but don't turn away a touchdown. If you're getting close and you can get in, take the 2-possession lead in this ball game.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. 2nd and goal coming up. Quarterback looks for a little space. Sneak gets it done.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. looking to pass. It's Lagway. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here.
Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. And some room to work. There he goes. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. To the air, it's Sellers. Here's an interception. Oh, do they need that turnover? Got room on the return. At the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. 1st and goal from the 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. Let's it fly. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Buys a little time with his feet. He makes the grab. The two-point try is good, and they take the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take off.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Right down the middle. Found a seam. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The hand to the running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, that's nice by the running back there, showing you his experience and his self-control, because a lot of guys would have tried to bounce that football to the outside, but he understands the assignment. We're in the middle of the field. We need to stay in the middle of the field to give our kicker the best field position and angle possible to go and kick this game-winning field goal.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job.